Hey friends, what are we doing today? You're going to do a pair deck, and then you're going to look through this DNA PowerPoint slides so that you can be ready to do the drag and drop activity and by the end of the period. So you're first going to start off with remembering about the cell cycle. These first couple slides we've already done. If you want to go ahead and do it again, some words you know, maybe go ahead and do the study stack again and see if you're any better. That's up to you. A lot of y'all were curious. We were all kind of shooketh about the HeLa cells and poor Henrietta Lacks, what happened to her, and y'all had questions about it. So Miss Kalinda found this cool video of actual HeLa cells going through mitosis. So after you watch that, go ahead and write in the pair deck. What does it make you think about? What does it make you wonder about? Do you still have some questions? A lot of times in life, questions are more important than answers. Then you're going to click on this article. It's a long article. You don't need all of it. What I would do is I would look over the next two slides because those have my actual questions. Look at those questions first, this one and that one, and then click on the website, scroll through and find those answers. Go ahead and tippy-typey those answers in on the pair deck once you found them. Tell us why we do photos, why cell does cell division. So it's important stuff. So read that article and answer those questions on the pair deck. Then take a stretch break, stop and think, why should we even learn about this stuff? For real, get up and stretch. If the substitute's there, it's okay. If you're in class, if you're on your couch, get up and stretch, and then get ready to finish the rest of the day strong. This website you'll go to, and this will be like the last thing you do. So when you go here, exit. This website's pretty cool. I 10 out of 10 recommend turning the volume off because it just makes this ungodly noise the whole time. So this is the cell cycle. Most of the time, a cell is in G0. Well, not our skin cells, not our hair cells. They're constantly dividing. But most of the time, a brain cell is doing brain cell stuff. A heart cell is doing heart cell stuff. A liver cell is doing liver cell stuff. And it's not even dividing. It's not even thinking about dividing. It's just over in G0. Then it's time to divide. And so it hops onto the cell cycle. All of this is interface getting ready to divide, and then it divides. So all of this is interphase, preparing for division, and then mitosis is actual division. So read about these. So go through. I'm turning that volume off. I don't know if I can hear these. And then read what happens in these important phases. Mitosis is actual cell division from one cell to two. But before I divide, I have to get bigger. I have to double everything so that when that cell pinches off, bloop, I'm back to two regular sized cells again. One of the most important things you have to do, you have to double your DNA. Otherwise, the cells aren't going to have equal DNA. When does that DNA doubling happen? In S phase. It looks like a smiley face guy. So a lot of students get confused and they think that DNA duplication, replication happens here. Wait, go backwards in time. This is when DNA gets doubled. Speaking of DNA, you're going to open up the other slides. Go through it, watch this video if you want to, and start to expose yourself on the parts of DNA. Read about Rosalind Franklin, and then if I put a bunch of building blocks, if I put a bunch of these nucleotides together, like literally billions and billions, I'll have a DNA ladder. So start to teach yourself about the deoxyribonucleic acid ladder. The ladder is made of parts. Those parts are called nucleotides. Those nucleotides also have three parts. It's confusing. We'll get unconfused. And then you'll see that there's a base pairing rule. DNA is A's and T's and C's and G's, but the ladder matches up. If you see right here, A is always opposite from a T is always opposite from an A G is always opposite from a C. I think apple tree, go-kart. Apple tree, go-kart. So think about Mario Kart. Put yourself on Rainbow Road. Apple tree, go-kart. And you'll remember A goes to T and C goes to G. Those are the base pairing rules. So here's a whole bunch of different models for you to look at. And then you're not going to do this slide here. You're going to do this slide here. So do this part and make sure you did it right. Can I close any of these things? Cool. And you'll see that you did it right by looking at these videos at the end. Miss Kalinda made a video and I made a video. That's how you can double check yourself. All of these things are waiting for you on the Google Classroom. Teach yourself about DNA structure and the cell cycle. Get ready for 2 quizzes activities back to back next week. I hope this is helpful, and I'll see you on Tuesday.